Now I am welcoming you to our next class. Previous class, all of you are enjoyed in your previous class or get knowledge from this class? Yes or no? Okay. So just I am reviewing the previous class knowledges. What we on which topic we are discussed. First we discussed about the basic agricultural practices. Under that, three activities. Basic agricultural practices means the activities or task which is performed by the farmer. So three activities we already discussed. First activity is the preparation of the soil. First activities are preparation of the soil. In that, two activities the farmer performing. One is plowing, another one is leveling. For plowing, the farmer used three tools, that is the plow, hoe and cultivator. For leveling, the farmer used the leveler. The next agricultural activity or practice is that is the sowing of the seeds on the field. For that we are using one tool, that is the modern tool, that is the mechanical tool, that is the seed drill. Okay, and traditional tool is also used. Next step is adding manure and fertilizer to the soil. When we are adding the seed on the soil, after that we have to add the manure and fertilizer. In that discussion, I told you that difference between manure and fertilizer, it is a most important question for you. In the point of view your PT1 and also half yearly. So another sub question is there, 3-mark question is there. What are the advantages of using manure in the field? Okay, so this is the important part of this. And another question is that what are the precautions should the farmers take when they are sowing seeds on the field? And from this preparation of the soil, 1 mark questions must arises, that is on plowing or leveling, or what are the tools used for plowing, that is also one question. Okay, now come to our next what we discussed, next activity of our basic agricultural practices. Next activity is our all of you get it? I am erasing it. Next is what? We are giving food some living organism, we are giving food. After that we have to give some water to that living organism. That process, that activity is called as irrigation. Irrigation. So what is irrigation? Irrigation, watering the plants at regular interval of time, is called as the irrigation. What is that? Again I am repeating, watering the crop plants at regular interval of time is called irrigation. So at regular interval of time we are watering the plants, that is called as the irrigation. So watering the plants also differ from crop to crop or season to season or soil to soil. How? So all the crops like your paddy means suppose rice plants take more amount of water. They need more amount of water for their growth. Whereas pulses, they need very less amount of water for their growth. So according to crop, the irrigation varies. Soil to soil, different types of soil we read in our previous class, in class 7. So soil to soil, if the soil is a hard soil, it requires more irrigation or frequent irrigation. Whereas if the soil is a very good loamy soil, then irrigation is less in comparison to hard soil. So this also differ from soil to soil. And also season to season. How season to season varies? Suppose we are cultivating the plants in the rainy season, there is no need of irrigation. But if we are same paddy plants, we are some paddy, hybridized paddy, we are sowing in the summer season. At that time, irrigation must, because paddy need more amount of water. At that time, frequent irrigation must be necessary. So it also depends on season to season. So this is about the irrigation. So why the plants need water? That we discussed, very well discussed in our class 7. So why they need? First thing, for germination of the seed, we are sowing the seeds on the field. For the germination of the seeds, water must be necessary for the plant. Second, what are the nutrients in the soil that are dissolved in water and that is carried through the root and by a pipe-like system, that is the tissues are called, okay, xylem. Okay, through the xylem, water plus mineral, water plus along with the minerals, they enter into the plant system, so that they are able to prepare their own food and also store food for us. So that's why adding water to the soil must be necessary. That's why in our school, in the school garden, we are frequently watering the plants. Okay, that may be the flowering plants, but we are watering the plants. Next, so how the irrigation system, the first thing is, what are the sources of water? First source of water for cultivation is the rain. So rain is the first source of irrigation. But we know that throughout our country, all the places do not have same amount or same equal amount of water throughout our country, and it is not available. Rain is not available in each and every season. So that's why rainwater is not sufficient for crop plants, all varieties of crop plants. So that's why we have to think about the alternative resources. So what are the alternative resources for irrigation is that is the big thing is the river, then canals, then dam, then your pond, what are around you, borewell, then well. These are the sources of irrigation. So how we irrigate the plants? There are two different things. This is the most important part of this chapter. So two methods we irrigate the plants. First is the traditional method. So in the traditional method, two methods are there. Traditional method. First is the traditional method. So in traditional method, what we do? Traditional method, certain methods we are using this from ancient times. So what are these? First is first traditional method is first is moat. That is the swing bucket. Next is chain pump. Next is that is the lift irrigation or Beckley. Last one is the राहत or water wheel. Now I am showing you all the pictures of this irrigation. So traditional method of irrigation, how these are done. These pictures are also available in your book. So see, this one is the mode system of irrigation. In that, the farmer is sowing the through a bucket. It's swinging the bucket and the water is running through the field. Next is our chain pump. In the chain pump, a wheel is attached and a bucket is there attached, and it is running by a rope, and that is connected to a wheel. Next is our rahat or water wheel. In the water wheel, number of buckets are attached to a wheel, and that is that is driven by a cattle. So here we depend on the cattle. And another one is your ढेकली. ढेकली मीन्स लिफ्ट इरिगेशन, जो आप ओडिया में बोलते हैं उसको तेंडा. ऐसे पढ़े हो ओडिया में, जब आप पढ़ रहे थे कब, जब आपका हैंड राइटिंग सीख रहे थे और वर्णमाला सीख रहे थे, उस टाइम आपको तेंडा बुलाया जाएगा उस टाइम. सो दिस वन इज द लिफ्ट इरिगेशन. वन साइड ऑफ दिस देयर इज ए हेवी मैटर एंड other side is it is attached to a long wooden piece, and other side bucket is there. So due to heavy weight, it enter the farmer pull the bucket, and when it is filled due to heavy weight, it comes out without any force. So this is these are the traditional methods of irrigation. There are 4 traditional methods of irrigation, that is moat, chain pump, then lift irrigation, that is the ढेकली, and last one is the rahat or water wheel. This is all about the traditional methods of irrigation. Come to another. We are in modern era of science. So now certain modern methods are used for irrigation. So what are these modern methods of irrigation? So first is that is not mentioned in your book. You just I am giving you that furrow system, furrow irrigation. Next one is your field bun. You are acquainted all these terms. But you do not know, this one is mentioned for that. Achha. Then one is sprinkler. Sprinkler system of irrigation. Then last one is your drip irrigation. That way you are well acquainted in your water chapter. Achha. In furrow system you are not acquainted with that, but you know this. If it is discussed, then you know that this one we know. Achha. First, furrow system. In the furrow system of irrigation, what the farmers do? Farmer just, suppose this is the field, the farmers just separate the fields or cut the fields into number of canal-like lines. Suppose these are the water lines. These are the croplands lines. Here the croplands are there, and this one, the rest are here. The water is supplied. Suppose this is the main stream of water, then water is supplied to this. Okay, this is the main stream of water. Then they are making small canal and drain-like structure, and the water goes through this. That's why plants can absorb it. आप ओडिया में पढ़े होंगे सियारा प्रणाली. Okay, that is the furrow irrigation. Okay, so in that the farmer main stream of water enter to different sort drain-like structures, or they make certain depth, and that in that depth water enter. That is the furrow system of irrigation. But it is not mentioned in your book. Some students are NMS aspirants, so that's why I am telling this. Then next is field bun. In field bun, the farmer divide the field into different sectors, and each sector is connected to each other by some passages. So this is called as field bun. Field bun. ये आपका होता है अभी जो आपका फील्ड सिस्टम है, उससे जो आपका कलराइज फील्ड है उसमें ऐसा ही होता है. सभी फील्ड में आप जैसे बोले हुडा जैसे फील्ड में होता है, दैट वन इज द फील्ड बन. ओके, and this is in the other term in Odia we are in the science book it is written that Potali Pranali. Okay, so this is the next step. And next important for you, that is the sprinkler system and drip system of irrigation. So first one is sprinkler system of irrigation. So in the sprinkler system of irrigation, there are number of pipes they are running through the ground, and from that each equal distance, equal gap, there is a perpendicular pipe, and the perpendicular pipe is attached to a sprinkler, that is nozzle, which is rotating. This one is rotating. When the full pressure water comes to this, then this one is rotating and it spray the water throughout the crop plants. And this is almost plants are feeling that there is raining. But this is the sprinkler system of irrigation, and in that we are adding the water directly to the leaf. Okay. So this is the sprinkler system of irrigation. This system of irrigation save our water. Those places which are scarcity of water, in that places we are using this system of irrigation. Another irrigation of water, that is the drip irrigation of water. Drip irrigation. That is already discussed in your class 7 in water chapter. Okay. So in the drip irrigation, what we do? We just connect the pipes, branch pipes and main pipes to the root of the plant. Main pipes are connected to the branch pipes. Suppose these are the plants. Suppose these are the plants, and the main pipe is connected to small pipes at the root level of the plants. This is expensive, but in this way we are able to save water. And those places which are scarcity of water, the people are preferring drip irrigation. Okay, so this completes your another step, that is the irrigation. Irrigation may arises in a long question, that is what are the system of irrigation that save water, or in the water scarcity area which type of irrigation we are preferring. That is the question. Okay, so otherwise what is irrigation? Write down different types of irrigation or different methods of irrigation. That is another question. Okay, so this is most important for exam point of view. Now I am reviewing what is the previous class and today's class. So previous class we discussed about basic agricultural activities. In that, first we discussed preparation of the soil. Second, we discussed sowing, then adding manure to maintain the soil fertility. I forgot one thing in that adding manure, that is the crop rotation. Crop rotation. What is crop rotation? All of you read in the chapter 1 class 7. That is, after paddy we are cultivating leguminous plant. Why? To maintain the nutrient of the soil. So that is under crop rotation. And cultivating one crop, after that we are cultivating another crop to maintain the nutrients of the soil, or maintain the fertility of the soil. That is called as the crop rotation. Nowadays also people are preferring crop mixing. Okay, different types of crops are grown at a time, so that different crops require different types of nutrient, so that also maintain your soil fertility. Okay, so this is adding. Next step is your adding manure and fertilizer, and next step is your irrigation. Irrigation, we read what is irrigation. That is adding water or watering the plants at regular interval of time. That is the irrigation. Irrigation, two methods of irrigation we read. That is, one is traditional method. Second one is the modern method. So traditional method is your different four types of traditional method we read. What are they? Okay, I am telling mode, then lift irrigation, then rahat, then chain pump. And then next one is modern system of irrigation, that is the furrow irrigation, field bund irrigation, then sprinkler system of irrigation. Last one is the drip irrigation. Okay, so if you go through the book, if you have any doubt, then ask me. Okay, thank you.